There we go. That's a good intro, yeah. Hey YouTube, my name is Maddie, and fun fact about me, I'm depressed.
Same.
So, this is Zach,
we haven't decided yet.
We haven't decided her name, but I just did this really sick drag makeup on my wonderful friend. Yeah, she's feeling it. Okay, but if you would like to watch how I did this beautiful face, then keep watching.
I like it.
Hey guys, so what I'm doing is I'm spraying Zach's face with a prep spray to get his skin all ready for all of the makeup, and right now he's taking off his eyebrows. And now I'm blocking out his brows with an Elmer's Disappearing Purple glue stick to help cover the eyebrows whenever we put all the drag makeup on. And then I'm going to go over the brows with a loose powder. This is my Coty Airspun powder to even help set the glue. And now I'm going over with another layer of glue, which wasn't very helpful, but I did it anyways. And then more powder to help set it.
Almost 4.
This is a good time.
Yeah. That's why I brought all my shoes.
Oh yeah, I was like, dang, like this queen brought everything. Like,
Yes.
Now I'm taking my Ben Nye cream foundation and just a flat foundation brush, and I'm putting on Zach's highlight color, which I'm just going to be putting all over the center part of the face. And it doesn't matter how thick you apply this, like I just literally caked it on. And I'm setting it with my Coty Airspun powder. And now I'm going in with a little bit darker of a shade that kind of fits his skin better, just to kind of even everything out. And now I'm neutralizing his brow with an orange eyeshadow to get rid of the blue undertone that will come through with his brows being covered. And setting it with Coty Airspun powder. And then wiping all the powder off.
yeah, the beginning of your brow is probably like what we're gonna do because it didn't get covered as well. So that's probably what we're gonna like. Oh, did I get it in your eye?
Yeah, it's
I'm
cool.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Cool.
I'm sorry.
It's a dangerous sport.
So after that mishap, I'm covering his brows in the light cream foundation now and setting it with more loose powder. There's a lot of powder involved in this, so. Now I'm going in with the darker shade to start his contour, to start cutting out his features, and I'm dragging the color and then I'm just blending it upwards. And now I'm trying to match the other side. Don't worry if it takes a little bit to get this, because it took us a minute to kind of get this contour even. Now I'm carving out the jawline to kind of make a softer jawline that's like smaller and not as masculine. Okay, so now I'm contouring his nose, and what I'm doing is I'm taking that dark cream foundation and I'm going barely above the bridge of the nose to make it seem a little bit smaller, and I'm connecting it around the bottom and just doing a little bit of a circular shape at the bottom. Typically what you would do with regular makeup, just more intense. And I'm creating a little bit of a button nose to kind of make his nose look more lifted, as if it were smaller. And now I'm covering him in towels because I was going to put so much powder on him and he was wearing all black clothing, so I didn't want it to get all over his clothes. Now he's Snapchatting.
Oh, honey. Bitch.
So as you can see, I'm just intensifying that contour with a darker foundation powder to match it.
Alright, so as you can see, I did one side of Zach's eye/face, and I'm gonna do the other side so that you guys can see, and cool. Alright, let's do it. I forgot to do. Okay. No, literally like work the camera.
Okay.
Like
Have clips.
like.
Okay, so now I'm starting on his eyeliner, which is probably the most time-consuming part. And what I did was I put little dots around his eyes to map out where I wanted the shape to be, just to kind of make things match up more. And I'm taking my Morphe jawliner and just a regular brush, and I'm just filling in the lines and creating that overall dramatic shape that we want to achieve. So now what I'm doing is I'm taking this blue super color from Krylon, and I'm starting to kind of sketch out where I want the eyelid to be. And I'm just kind of adjusting the lines of it to make it more crisp. And now I'm taking this matte blue eyeshadow from my Morphe 35B palette, and I'm setting all of the blue cream so that it'll be easier for things to blend onto it and it won't move around as much whenever we start putting everything else on. And I'm taking a darker blue shade to blend the black and the blue together to make it look more dimensional. And now I'm taking this purple shadow to blend for the crease, or the fake crease, I should say. I'm just taking that all over to blend the two colors in together and dragging it out to the end of the forehead. And now I set his eyeliner a little bit with black eyeshadow. And now I am taking this Krylon Clown White, and I'm starting to go over the blue to make it lighter, to also add more dimension to the eyelid. And I'm taking this black shadow to sketch out the new crease, being that we drew heavily over his natural crease. And these are all Morphe shadows. Okay, so now I'm just consulting with him, and we're just talking about what we need to fix and what we want now. And I'm starting on sketching out his lower lash line now. And what I'm doing is taking a little bit of that Krylon color, and I'm going underneath the very inner part of his eye to make that wider and appear larger. And I'm going in with this dark blue shadow from the Morphe 35B palette, and I'm sketching out the connection that connects to the eyeliner on the top lid for the lower lash line. And I'm putting more powder down for fallout, and I'm going in with a black eyeshadow now and just deepening it up and adding a lot more depth overall to the lower lash line. And now I was putting on chapstick because I think we were getting ready to do lips. And now I'm adding a little bit more eyeliner to closer to the eye so that we can just have a little bit more darkness before we apply the lashes. And I don't know what he's doing right here. I think he's changing the music. So now we are applying the lashes, and what I'm doing, since his illusion is so dramatic, I put the eyelashes on his eyelid, halfway on his eyelid, so that the lashes can go up more. And now we're just debating on whether the lashes are even or not, and I'm going back and fixing a few of them because they were not even to begin with. And now I'm starting on his eyebrows, and I'm taking this Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in medium brown, and I'm just getting a basic shape sketched out. It doesn't have to be too perfect. It wasn't perfect. It took us a minute to get there, but I'm just going back and forth and trying to get some shape figured out amongst all of the shadows that are underneath it. And I'm taking my Krylon Clown White, and I'm starting to carve out under the brow to add dimension to it. And I'm taking that light foundation from Ben Nye and kind of cleaning up little bits and pieces to help with the shape, to help it match the other eyebrow. And now we're just consulting to see if it's even or not. And I basically like screwed up the eyebrows. So we were just, for a good 10 minutes or so, we were just consulting back and forth and talking about how we could fix it. So that's basically all that this is right here. It's nothing. I'm just cleaning up a little bit towards the center of the brow and adding a few finishing touches. Now we're highlighting him, and I'm using my Becca Jaclyn Hill Shimmering Skin Perfector in Champagne Pop to add a little bit of shine to it. And now I'm setting his face with the Makeup Forever Mist and Fix. And I'm going in with a darker foundation powder now and just kind of furthering his nose contour a tad bit. And then I'm gonna take that Champagne Pop and go over the bridge of his nose a tiny bit. And now I'm just brushing everything through to blend it all. And now I'm going back in with this Krylon Blue Super Color. And I'm just kind of lining out his lips to make sure that I don't completely screw up, which didn't end up working out. I had to fix it a lot. But this is just a step. It kind of helped. And now I'm going with my Jeffree Star Velour Liquid Lipstick in Blue Velvet. I love this lipstick. And I'm just kind of filling in those lines and adding on what I need to and trying to fix my screw-ups that kind of happened. But at this point in the makeup, I was so done. It had been like 3 hours. So I was my brain was a little racked. And now I'm going in and kind of getting a little bit closer with the detail so I can clean up a few of the lines and things like that. Now I'm going in with that light foundation and I'm cleaning up the edges of it to make sure it's not as rough, to make it look more sharp. And now I'm adding that Krylon light blue color to a lot of the middle of the lips to add more dimension, and then the Krylon Clown White to the very center to add more of an ombre effect. And we're fixing the shape a tiny bit. And I'm just adding more foundation to some that had come off somehow. Now I'm adding a light eyeshadow to help set it.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video, if you stayed through to the end. This was so much fun.
It was the most fun I've had getting into drag.
It was
so much fun.
It was so much fun doing. I haven't done drag makeup on anyone else in a very long time, so this was a fun experience for me and
Honored.
It was a good time. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and leave a comment down in the comment section below to let me know what videos I need to do next. And until then, see you guys next time.